You read the title right? I almost died. T-Money Crew, man. Y'all read the title correctly, bro. I almost died today. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It was kind of a scary experience, but I'm gonna start from the beginning, let y'all know how I led up to things, and we just gonna go from there, man. So basically, this whole journey starts on Saturday at SALT Conference. If y'all know what that is, it's basically a church gathering, right? It was a weekend of just filled with God and Jesus, worshiping Jesus, all of his presence and stuff like that. And two things you need to keep in mind: there was lots of people and there's a dance party. Those two components, very, very important with each other, right? So it wasn't just we were worshiping, we were learning about the word. It was an amazing weekend, loved it. But on Saturday specifically at night, there was a dance party with the church, right? And there was a lot of people. With a lot of people in one place, somebody's bound to be sick, So with the dance party and with the worshiping earlier, I was going crazy on the dance floor. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely top five on the dance floor. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was going crazy. I was saying, hey, I was just going a little crazy on the dance floor, right? And it was like I was also singing along to some songs that we were playing during the thing, and I lost my voice in the process, right?
Flashback.
And I noticed there was a couple sick people, right? So I go home that night. Keep in mind, during this whole thing, there was barely any water at the church, and we were there for like 15 hours, so tired as hell. So those two, along with the fact that there was lots of people, and I was losing my voice due to the fact that I was worshiping so hard and singing so hard during the dance party, I was just low-key fried, right? And so then we get into the weekend, right? Or after I get back onto campus and stuff like that, my voice is gone, throat itchy, parched because there was no water, and tired as hell. And then we had the stuff the next day in the morning, so I'm coughing. We're going to church on Sunday. I'm coughing, yada yada yada, because it's a 2-part thing. So going to church, coughing, yada yada yada, still parched, my throat dry as hell, and now I'm feeling sick because of all of that type of stuff, right? And so we're going throughout the day. Then the whole process leads up to today, Wednesday. I was feeling sick throughout the whole thing. It was kind of ups and downs with the throat, all that type of stuff, but one thing was consistent: I was coughing, right? So we go into today. I was sleeping on Wednesday night, right? Tuesday night, Wednesday night, whatever you want to say. Technically Tuesday night, yada yada yada. So I'm sleeping, getting ready for class in the morning, right? I'm sleeping. During the night, I'm coughing, waking myself up, and I'm talking bad coughs. I'm talking stuff coming out of my mouth, like that mucus, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, right, I'm coughing. It's waking me up during the night, yada yada yada. But I finally wake up, due to my alarms and stuff like that. And technically, it was a little bit late, but it is what it is. Wake up. And the first thing I like to do, or the first thing I was planning on doing once I woke up, was working out. So I did work out because I was trying to do all that type of stuff right before class started, right? So I'm working out, and while I'm working out, I'm feeling something in my chest, bro. And if you guys know me for real, chest is one of my main qualities on some stuff, fat, broad chest, girth, all that good stuff, nice and meaty chest. Besides that, right, I'm working out, I'm feeling the chest, I'm doing my sit-ups, I'm doing my crunches, I'm doing my mountain climbers. I'm feeling some pain in my middle of the chest every time, and I'm coughing while I'm doing this. Keep in mind, I'm still sick. Sickness doesn't stop me from working out, but still, I'm feeling all this stuff. So I get done with my workout, still feeling this pain in my chest the whole entire time I was working out. And so I had to call my mom. It was an emergency. I felt like I was low-key, something was wrong, right? So I call my mom. My dad's on the phone as well. We call the hospital, yada yada yada. We get to type in yada yada yada. So it's like, yeah, the hospital is like, this is definitely an emergency. We're gonna need you to come down right now. My dad was like 5 minutes away, so he picked me up and he took me down to the hospital, right? And so I'm like, okay, it's just gonna be like an average checkup. Keep in mind, it's like when I'm sick, my mom tends to go to the extra mile. Love love that about her, but sometimes it's just like it's a little unnecessary. Like, that I really need to go to the hospital on some stuff, but like, you know, or like get a checkup or anything like that. That's cool, you know, that's cool. So we go there. I'm expecting it's just gonna be a simple checkup. They're gonna give me some medicine and they gonna put me on my way, right? That's what I'm thinking. So I get there, I sit down. I'm explaining to them what I'm feeling, that every time I'm coughing, you know, I've been sick since Saturday. I'm coughing a lot. It's causing me chest pain, right? Even when I was breathing in and out, because, you know, the workout, you know, type of breathing, right? And it was hurting my chest at the same time I was doing that, right? And so with that, right, they're like, okay, it's cool, yada yada yada. We just gonna run a couple tests, yada yada. We gonna do some blood work, and then we gonna do what they call a EXG, or is that EMG? Pretty sure it's EXG. Anyways, whatever. That's beside the point, right? Actually, no, that's technically the most important part, but I'll get to that, right? So I'm there, taking the test, thinking everything's going fine, right? The woman comes in. I'm laying on the bed like this. She straps me. She puts all these things on my body to take an EXG or EMX. Yeah, EMX. I think pretty sure it's EMX. Anyways, right. So she's doing an EMX, and basically what an EMX is like, even if I'm even saying the name right, it's basically just like an X-ray for your body in a sense, like to measure your heart rate and stuff like that. Because they didn't want to make sure anything was wrong. Because I was describing chest pain, I was describing sickness, yada yada yada. Basically like describing strep as well. Luckily I didn't have strep, but yeah. So this this is where the other part of the title gets into play. I'm on the bed, right? They come back, and keep in mind, like, they had me take my shirt off and everything. So I was like, dang, it's like that? I was like, okay, it's cool. I come back, right? The what's it called? Not the nurse, but the doctor comes in. She has a piece of paper with her, and the first thing that she tells me is that paramedics have been called. I said, huh? I was just confused. I was literally just sitting there confused. I was like, and she's like, okay, with this sheet, we see abnormalities inside your heart. I said, huh? There's something wrong with my heart. I thought I just came here for a chest exam, you know, on some stuff. You know, I didn't know that this physique had some problems. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm there. I'm in just complete shock, not understanding what she's really saying. So then she's like, so that this shows that you have problems, yada yada yada. So we gonna keep you here, and paramedics are going to arrive very very soon. I'm talking about the EMS. I was just lost, so confused, right? And then she's like, so we're just gonna have you stay here. We're gonna take care of you until they come, and so you can't leave. I'm like, okay. So I call my mama. I'm telling her what's going on. She panicking on the phone. I'm not panicking, but I'm just like, I'm in such shock of what's even going on. And like, keep in mind, I took the car there. I took one of my cars there, so it's like I couldn't even take it back. So I had to give it to the receptionist. Somebody had to go pick it up on some stuff. So it's like, I'm worried. That's what's really on my mind, is the fact that EMS is coming to get me. I'm so confused. And so in the moment, because I'm not feeling my heart like dying necessarily, even though the paper saying is like I'm basically going through a heart attack process right now, right? I take a picture, and I take a picture, which I'll put on the screen. I take a picture and I send it to my group chat, just like, dang, I'm fried, guys, I'm fried, you know. And I kind of sent it as a joking kind of way, because I was just like trying to deal with the shock that was even in my head. It's like when somebody says their paramedics have been called, and that's the first time I've experienced that for real. I'm not understanding what the hell is going on, right? So that's going on. I send it. They have me go do an x-ray, right? All that type of stuff. Then I come back. I check my phone, and these guys are baking me in a group chat. If you read the message, they talking about, oh, Merch T Money pregnant. Merch, you having a baby. I was like, okay, you know what? Cool. That's understandable. The picture I sent was kind of bad. So it's like, I'm not even like, you know, I said I was fried, so I'm not even gonna think anything of it, right? Then we get the Then EMS arrives. So they strap me into this chair like I'm a psych ward patient, patient. I was genuinely confused that this is what they had to do. I'm guessing it's because, you know, some people be like, you know what I'm saying? They be tweaking when they're like dying and stuff like that. So they gotta restrain them while they try to do some work on them, right? And so I'm getting in there. My mom and dad are watching me get rolled away. I'm getting put in the back of the van and stuff like that. And I'm just like, wow, because this is the first time this has ever happened to me in life. I never thought, like, throughout my lifetime, no matter how old I got, that this would ever happen to me. You know, nobody really is expecting that. So I'm just confused, but that's cool, right? That's cool. I get in the back of the thing. I'm looking at, and they're hitting me with more surgeries and stuff like that. Not surgeries, but they're putting more pins on me to check my heart. And I was just like, damn. Somebody managed to get a picture of me, and I was like, okay, cool. But I was like, what they were kind of saying was like, it's bad. Like, this could be very, very life threatening. So I sent a picture. I'm like, yeah, guys, it's really fried. Like, I'm actually fried. Guess what these guys talking about in the group chat, bro? Guess what these guys are talking about in the group chat? Just read this, bro. Just read this. This is the picture I sent to them to the group chat, and these were the responses. Gulag time. Damn, T-Money dying from success. T-Money like 10 in a span of 3 days and got every STD in the book. I told him to chill, man. Be busy. So these guys are laughing at me while I'm on my deathbed, bro. I'm literally have the chance of dying, and these guys are laughing at me. Dying of success? Dying from Hus? Gulag? Are we serious? Are we dead ass? Keep in mind, right? I'm sending this because I'm like, yo, guys, I'm a little nervous. I'm in shock. It might be RIP for Team Money, and these guys are dead laughing. So if I die, what then? What then? And to add some cherry, what's it called? What do you even say? What's that saying? To add some cherry on the cake. Is that what they say? That's besides the point, right? I'm getting texts from other people. I have my roommate who we in the same class, right? So we have like stats together, and he was like, in my class, I was supposed to go to stats class that same day, right? I didn't think it was going to take this long, so I was expecting to get back in time to campus to take my stats class. Fried that, right? He texted me, yo, what's the answers to the pre-lab? I was sitting there, I'm like, yo, this nigga's texting me about pre-lab while I'm dying? Are we dead ass? And then when I say it to bro, when I say, yo, I'm in the hospital, he'd be like, oh, my bad, bro. Niggas be dying and they be like, asking for answers. Are we dead ass? I guess we're dead ass, bro. So I get to the hospital, right? EMS doing all these things. They taking my blood. I'm talking about I had this one thing injected in me for like 3 hours. Painful to move my arm. Dead ass painful, right? Bro calls me up. He like, yo, what's going on? And he's like, I'm at the hospital. And I'm like, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of serious. Guess what he said to me on the phone? He said, you be alright. And then he hung up. I'm like, we're not dead ass. Oh, luckily, bro. Despite all the wires that they had in me, they didn't find anything too vital, but they did say that my heart did still have some irregularities. I can't speak English. It's okay. Anyways, my heart had some abnormalities, and my chest pain was basically unexplainable, but they said I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got let loose. I'm on the way home. My parents were luckily watching over me, and my mom told my aunts and like my family members. I'm talking about my aunt saw that I was in the hospital. She had like, and she does like retail work. She had clients with her ready to make a deal. She saw that. She said, yeah, peace. Emergency. That's real ride or die. My other aunt talking about where he at. I'm coming right now. My uncle who was in Iowa started speeding, trying to drive to the hospital. That's real work. Unlike my other friends that when they saw, even some of the other friends when they saw the message in the group chat, they didn't even try to condone it. They didn't try to laugh. They didn't try to stand up for me. Guess what they did? They laughed, bro. They laughed the whole entire time. So I have bros talking about UBI, I have another bro talking about answers, and I have everybody in the group chat baking me, even though I look like I was gonna die. Like it gets to a point, bro. It gets to a point. So I'm going home, right? I get home, group chat, or what's it called? There's a group FaceTime. I'm sick, talking about, yo guys, I just had a crazy experience. Deadass almost died because of my heart and stuff like that. They talking about, yo, mute. Nobody cares. Talking about mute in FaceTime. Are we deadass? Are we deadass? We're not deadass. And then I finally get back to campus, bro. Finally get back to campus after all that like chaos and stuff like that. I see bro. He sees me. He's like, hey, I thought she was gonna die. Psych ass. Gave me a hug and then pulled back talking about psych ass. Like I wasn't just in the hospital for 6 hours, bro. Like it gets to a point, gang. It gets to a point. I even joined FaceTime call with some of my other friends, right? They talking about they baking me on the FaceTime, bro. Talking about L immune system, L heart, L chest. Can a brother breathe, bro? Can a brother breathe? Fuck. But moral of the story is, bro, keep yourself around good people, because you know some people, when you really gonna die, they just gonna laugh at your face talking about what's the problem, what's the answer for the pre-labs. Yeah. But yeah, T Money Crew, bro. That's the moral of the story, and that's how I almost died, bro. And ain't nobody give a crap. You I'm about to die. Tombstone finna say nobody cared. Anyways, bro, I'm gonna catch you, T Money Crew, man. Peace.
I love pills and Percocet.